Hello everyone and welcome back to Transport Fever 2 with the old one play stuff. In the last episode I connected up the locks to bring into my southern hub, and then those logs were then taken to, let me just double check, those logs are then taken up to Northampton and converted into planks. Those planks should then be returned back to the hub, and then they are being distributed down to London to convert into tools. And then those tools are then coming back to the London station and being transported back up to my southern hub. What I now need to do is see who needs those tools so that I can start to deliver them. And I'm just having a look around. They're all a little bit too far away at the moment. London, nothing. Our tools could come down to Hastings. Let me just double check to see what I can ship on this. Let me just edit that. So I've got as the wagons, so tools can come down. Oh, need to make sure I hit the play button. So tools can come down here. Yes, so I've got tools being delivered in Hastings, so we're just waiting for them to arrive. We do have all the crude oil coming up, and is it crude oil? No, it's just oil. It's been shipped up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's more than enough. So they're going to be shipped up to Northampton, and then that oil is getting brought down into London, and then that oil is then being converted into fuel, and then that fuel is then going back up to the hub. And from there, I'm also bringing down planks. So on this line, it's a fuel and tools line, so it's basically the various goods. Might need to look to expand that at some point, because I'm also going to have to start delivering planks and steel, plastics and steel, tools. So tools and fuel. Now what I might look to do is ship these down. Where are we? Okay. Right. Let's have a look. We'll look to bring some of the goods from the southern depot down. Gentle rise. I'm just trying to, I don't want to completely demolish all of the landscape. So where possible, it would actually be nice to keep some of that. I do have to, can I fit a road? Can I fit a little road? No. Just thinking if I could put another little road through there, but no. And what I might do, today is put a little bit of a bridge now. So that's the how far I can go up. Reduce the height to its sensible height. That keep it level. It looks a little bit better. And now bring it down to ground level. Oh, what's going on? Just want this at ground level. That's it. Come on. Out. No, I just want ground level. That just looks a little bit better. Do that round. Come on. Why aren't you connecting in? Just connect that in. So now I can look to bring in. No, that's way too hungry. Need to be that hungry. Don't like the look of that. Do not like the look of that. So what I need is a little bit of road that is from 1, 2, and I think it's 3, 4. Going on. 1, 2, 3, and then it is back down a couple. Working. Go there. Take you up. That does look a little bit steep. That does. Right, that level. No. That's supposed to be bridge height. That's ridiculous. What's going on? Sometimes it's just so frustrating. Just want a little bit of a bridge. A little bit of a dip in the ground. Right. Now, let's have another go. How does that look? That'll do. Get you in there. Does look a little bit better, so I'm just bring you back a little bit, and now I will connect you in to there. Right. All of that just so that I can go. Let's have a quick gander. I've got fuel and no buildings. Cargo cost me an awful lot of money just to be able to bring some tools in. Let's go there for some tools. So I've got my fuel. Let's manage that, and let me add in what's going on. adding you, so you can now be the deliverer of the fuel. You're just loading fuel. And then I want, what we're doing now, I want, how many vehicles have I got on there? 20. Let's have a look and see what I can now get. So cargo wise, and it's tools. Tools is going to have to be the ore. Let's just stick 5 on at the minute. Oh, also say if I wanted why it didn't do anything. And now I want to deliver tools. Please. What am I doing? Cargo truck. Tools. It's Oxford. Oxford. Tools. Oh, I've already got. Oxford Tools. Where's that line then? I've already got one. No, because that is, I'm in Reading. Oopsie daisy. Reading Tools. And it's manage that line. And this one is Reading Fuel. Okay, so now I do have fuel and tools being delivered to Reading, Oxford. Got tools. Oh, tools aren't needed anymore. So Oxford is now having its fuel. Make sure that is just bringing in the fuel. Oxford fuel. Oxford tools. And food is also coming in. Food. Oxford food. Yeah. It no longer wants the tools. Let me manage that. Move these onto the Reading tools. And move those onto the Reading tools. Okay. What am I doing? What have I messed up? there's spreading fuel. Renaming everything wrong. Spreading tools. Right. And now this is the delete line. Manage these and move these onto the Reading tools. Now manage that and delete that line. Right. I get there eventually. So I now have tools and fuel both coming down. Goods are being delivered and fuel, there's my bread and fuel are going there. Bread is being delivered. I want, that is my crude oil. Crude oil, so that bit of my line working. So planks. Manage vehicles and make sure I've got the right ones on here. Be sure that they are all okay and double. That should be that hopefully is going to take those logs I'll go, let's just expand the out a little bit more. Future-proof you. How big can I go? We're going to be it for the minute. Just add another one on so that I can get oh, is that as big as that can go? And now make sure, manage the line. Nottingham South, you can use all of them. And then when you get up there, you can use them both. I want you on 1. You can have 2. You can have 3. You can have 4. 5. That is bringing them all in, keep them separated. Oxford, manage that line, you can use all 9. You can use them all. You can use them all. You can use them all. Let's make sure you can use all of them. And while I'm at it, you can use them all. So the Reading fuel is just doing fuel, that's okay. Tools is just doing tools, that's good. Fuel is just doing fuel. Fuel. And food is just doing food. Oxford. Fuel. Yes. Right. That fixes that. Why? Manage that. Am I having an oops day today? You can do all of them. You can do all. You're doing all. You're doing all. Yep. You're doing all. Let me just configure. Add a little bit more to those two. Now they're all coming in and going out. What I might do is just to configure to give the street access out. And that will hopefully just help alleviate some of the parting horses. Great. Now, are they going to use that? Yes, quite like the look of that now. Okay, so those planks should now be transported down to that's the fuel and tools line. Fuel and tools. Come on. Tools. And it looks like might need to edit these trains. Because there's a lot more planks that are needed and tools that are being transported up. So let's see how much bigger I can make these. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. That's still only 156 meters. Mediocre. That might work. That might just be enough. 1, 2, 3. Move down to the next one. And it's 1, 2, 3. Hold the shift key down so that I can move those to the end, just to keep it looking a bit prettier. And another 1, 2, 3. Shift you to the end. 1, 2, 3. Modify that. Let me now go and duplicate and add another train on there. These are flying in. Just making way too much money now. This is just on the transporting of all of these goods around. So how many do I have on this line? No, it's starting to get a little bit more of a backlog. Manage you so you can use all of these and also all of those. You are just doing you know. Right, let's start this again. I want to go from here to here with those. You can use all of those lines and those two and click on the right button. All I want you to do is load up blanks. You load planks up, unload planks, unload tools, and then you are loading up tools and unloading planks. No messing about. Manage. Let's just double the number on that. Which reminds me, I didn't do same on here, did I? Bring that right down. You're okay. Planks, you're okay. You're okay. And then food, you're okay. So there's no messing around. Straight in, straight out. I'm earning enough, so if you don't, there's nothing there to pick up. doesn't matter. So how am I doing over here? Why have I got... because that's going up to... Yes. So Gloucester is having bread. But it's actually food, not bread. Keep it named right. Food. Food is not. Right. Well, let me double. Let's just stick 10 on. Auto save. Let me just make sure you are picking up, dropping off just the food. Fuel is using both of them, picking up and dropping off just fuel. And make sure you're on separate lines. That's good. And let me add another 2 trains on here because I've got a big backlog of logs. London wants goods. I'm not delivering goods yet. But what I do want to do is make sure that the food is now coming from my hub. Let me manage that line and change this so that the hub is now doing the grunt work. And you can use any of the platforms. No messing about. You are just delivering food. That's my London food. Oh, come on. Manage. Edit. London food. Okay. What I could do, actually, just change that. Just have it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing, and you are just food. At the station. And that is now bringing down Can I bring food? Yes, I can bring food down as well. So you can bring food down. What I do want is how do I want to do this? What I'm trying to do is to keep away from the centres or away from cities the tools. Not the tools, the stations. What I now want to do is plastic. Who's supplying plastics? Supply the plastics. Birmingham, Sheffield, Glasgow. Birmingham. Plastics, oil. I could just create a little station which could just be a delivery station for Shrewsbury, Nottingham and Birmingham. What I might do is look to put the station in here. And all it wants to do is just deliver. Deliver goods. I want to be far enough away let's go to the 32. Make sure you're large. Let's just go with 2 at the moment. Let's just put you in there. You are going to be a central point for these 3 cities. So what I might now look to do is so what line, which one is this? This is my logs. Yes. That is what I'm considering doing, is utilising that same logs line. Now there's a little bit of sort to this, which might surprise you. I'm to have just see if this works. My thought process is now to bring that in. This is something I've seen by Celiac doing, which has made his lines work a lot better. I'm thinking of doing something very similar. It's creating some loops. And line will connect directly in there. You will go into here. You will connect in. Bring you along a little bit. And when you in, that will enable all those to come in and out. So what I might consider doing is the similar thing here. The U pair going to come in. Loop round. Bring you in there, and where's that connection? Here. So you're going in. You're going in there, and you are you can go in around. So that is creating a looping system. You can then take, when I've implemented it correctly, a UPair will be able to deliver goods up to yeah. You can connect, make sure you are bring you round. No. I hate it when it does that. Connect you in there. Right. Let's just connect you in. And then I'll do the same on this side. Connect you in. And then the same here. Come on, why do you do this? Connect you in. Let's do you straight. Connect you in there with a let me go 5 deep. No. Go 4, 60 meters deep. Well, let's do that initially. So that you can then start to look to deliver. Because what I do want is that fits quite nicely on there. What I do want is to get some oil. What am I doing? Cargo. Let's just have the road. Let me put you. Where's the industry? Industry's over this side. Let me stick you. Let me stick you there. What I now want is let's stick 5 on for starters. 5 horses, which is going to be a new line between my mini distribution and here, which this is purely to get back some. "30 seconds, 30 seconds, you can use everything." And all I want you to do is pick up, wait to load oil and drop off plastic. I want you to load plastic and drop off oil. And you can use them both. So those that log line now needs to change, because I want to go from Swindon to Northampton to Birmingham. But you can use both. In Northampton, we're using both, and there. So in Swindon, you basically, at the minute in Swindon, I just want you to load up logs. You can load logs, but you can unload anything that is needed to be distributed. In Birmingham, I want you to you can load and unload anything, because at the minute, yeah, you can load anything. Let me manage these and the mediocre and bad. So let me manage these and change them. They want to be changed to, let's keep the bad, or Baldwin, I should say, not bad. The Baldwin. And cargo wise, I want the logs. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the flat car, box car, gondola. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your 1, 2, 4, 5. Replace those, and then I'll add another 4. What's broken? So you're going the wrong way. Turn you around. Don't want that crossover now. Better make sure I put some signals in. Do that because I want them to be one way. Signals, 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 signals. Now, which direction are we coming in? Signal there. on there. You are both going in that direction. Oh, I'm going in that direction as well. Wrong way. Coming in, going straight out. That's okay. Put these in, and you're coming all the way around here. And you're going in. That is now being deleted. Right. So let's make sure I've got some signals. So you're coming in here. Here. You're coming in. You're coming in. Who's blocked? Then I'm okay for the rest of it. Right, they're all moving again. So that should be just picking up logs and dropping off everything. So let me add another 10 trains on that. So that's 20 trains. Now doing that loop. And that should enable me to then start to ship goods into Shrewsbury, Birmingham, Nottingham in the next episode. I might then do something similar, but I want to put in a northern hub, so a northern hub can actually look after those. So that is those three. And that was something that I saw from Celiac, where he had them doing the loops, so that just kept them moving. And it meant that they didn't, yes, they have to slow down a little bit on the corners. It also meant there was less crossover and the lines just run that much smoother. So I was thinking for that idea, and I can then in the next episode start to look to deliver more of the goods that are needed up to here, because I will need to start to deliver fuel. I'll look at Birmingham in the next episode. But today, I think that is going to be it. So I did a little bit of tidying up of some of the lines and added in a Birmingham loop line so that I can now start to look after the south. So I might look to utilise this place to deliver, to move the hub ones that are going to Oxford, but I'll leave that for the minute so I can start to deliver more goods into Sheffield, into that should be delivering food and fuel. Can't deliver either of those goods yet, but I might look to just deliver. But I've got, might look to connect you in a station down here near Southampton to do the Southampton, Portsmouth and Yarmouth goods deliveries. At some point I actually start to need to look at shipping people, because this is just making ridiculous amounts of money now. So, I mean, yes, there's a bit of expenses gone on. So I'm making, what's that? Over 50, 60 million there, 70 million there. So it has dropped a little bit, but making income at 60 million. It's just ridiculous, really. But it's fun trying to deliver all of the goods that are needed to all of the cities. But on that note, I am going to call it a day. If you have enjoyed, especially my oops moments early on, then please click that like button. If you've got any suggestions on how I can look to expand my road to the north? At the minute, my freight lines on the road to the north, then please do drop a comment below. Or should I actually start to look at passengers at some point? So again, please leave that comment below. And subscribe if you don't want to miss out on the next episode. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.